So now let's take you into my favorite room in the house. This is our 7.2.4 Dolby Atmos room. We're running Paradigm towers, and actually all the speakers are Paradigm. This room is running off of an Anthem 1120 AV receiver with Atmos. Turn up the lights here a little bit for you. We're also running Savant in this room. So Alexa, turn on the media room lights.
Okay.
There we go. So we do have custom acoustic treatments in this room. These are made by Pierre. He custom makes them. I can provide that info if you'll need that. We've got another AV rack up here. We're running an Epson 4040 projector with 4K E-Shift. This is a Screen Innovations 120 zero edge slate, 1.2 gain. We do have a touch panel for control in here as well. So we can do that, all the control on the phone, voice activation, or from this. And then also the bad boy. This is probably one of my favorite things that we've recently put in the room. This is an SBS PB4000. Just an insane sub. Yes, it's huge, but we have a funky shaped ceiling in this room, and it's very hard to get bass to fill the entire room. We are running a sealed or SB2000 up front as well. That helps fill that front row a little bit. But I've got Star Wars in here. I'll just hit play. I'll kill the lights a little bit as well. I'll crank it up here in a second.
I'm so glad to see you! What? Oh, you see that?
Is this all that's left?
Alright, shields are up, so they can't hit us from orbit. Use whatever power we've got left to broadcast a distress signal to the outer rim.
Use my personal code. If there are any allies to the resistance, it's now or never.
Rose, what do you got?
Routed munitions, rested artillery, some half-guided skim speeders.
Well, let's just pray that big-ass door holds long enough for us to get help. Battering ram cannon. Oh, what now? Miniaturized Death Star tech. It'll crack that door open like an egg.
So I have a lot of questions from customers. Should we do a flat panel or should we do a projector? We're a big proponent of projection. When you have a room that's built in the house, you've already paid for the square footage, why not do it right? Let's not make it like the living room. Projectors essentially, in my mind, the easiest way to explain it, they work a lot like a flat panel. Especially when you have a setup like this with the zero edge screens and ambient light rejecting, you can get a really good picture. But you can play all your sources. And here we have Apple TV, we have a Sony UHD 4K player for discs, and that's what we use for our smart functions as well. Kids play Xbox in here all the time. We also have DirecTV. And I'm just flipping that over real quick. Everything in this room is voice activated. Again, we're controlling it via Savant. So as you can probably tell by our acoustic treatments, I'm a bit of a car guy, so it always defaults to velocity channel when we turn it on. But, so we have a lot of ambient light on in this room right now. When we were playing Star Wars earlier, it's a darker movie, but normal TV, it's similar to having a very large touch panel or a very large flat panel. And of course, the more you kill the lights, the better the screen gets. We're huge proponents of Screen Innovations. We sell a lot of those screens. Actually, they sell themselves. Customers come over, we do a demo like this, we play whatever content they want, and they typically choose, I'd say 90-some% of the time, to go with a slate screen or a black diamond screen. So as you can imagine, they are starting to make larger TVs, but you're looking at six figures to get something around 120, 110 inch TV, if not a couple of times over that. So budget reasons, this is a great setup for the budget. You're not going to find anything near this picture quality or this price.
So like Matt was saying, whenever you have something like this large, this is a 120-inch screen, so that equates to about 10, well, not about, but straight up 10 feet diagonally. So whenever you want something this big and immersive, this is the best route to go, especially with the projector. You don't necessarily have to go 4K. You can get, pair your projector with a similar size screen, but it doesn't have to necessarily be the top of the line stuff. But like I said, Screen Innovations, one of the best in the business. I think they're still a flagship in the league. So lots of different things you can do. You're going to spend way more money if you really wanted to go with a TV itself.
Right.
So say if I think the ceiling right now is like 8,500 or 85 inches. Whenever you go that or larger, you're spending thousands and thousands of dollars. So it makes no sense why you would do that and not just, go the extra distance and grab one of these.
Right. In Screen Innovations, they actually have other screens available. We have widescreen. Series 1 is where they start. They're very affordable. They still have a lot more technology in them than what some of the other screens we've seen, say, on Amazon and things like that. Not to knock those, but we're in the business of making immersive environments and doing the best that we can. So I'm going to kill these lights again. And I'll crank it up. Now we're all phone here.
I'm sure you are. The resistance is dead. The war is over. And when I kill you, I will have killed the last Jedi.
Amazing. Every word of what you just said was wrong. The rebellion is reborn today. The war is just beginning. And I will not be the last Jedi.
I'll destroy her, and you, and all of it.
So this is our third iteration of this room since we've been in this house as our home experience center. On this time when we became a Paradigm dealer, we went pretty high end with it, redid the riser carpeting. We've done a lot of rooms lately where customers bring us in to do every bit of that. Painting the room, providing the chairs, the riser, the carpet, acoustic treatments. These are custom acoustic treatments, which I had mentioned earlier. The guy was even cool enough to put our company logo on the license plate.
Oh man, I didn't even see that.
One of my favorite things in the room.
Check that out.
So shout out to Pierre on that.
So is this a business that he does, or is this like a side?
Yeah, it's a side business. And funny enough, we met on a DIY forum on Facebook with like 10,000 members, and he happens to live in my neighborhood.
Does he take in outside customers?
Absolutely.
Well, cool. Well, everything that Pierre does, I'm going to go ahead and put in the description. You guys can check him out. Go ahead and give him some business. If you guys want awesome sound panels like this, this print is amazing. I mean, this is the same type of material, I think, that I used for mine. But, I mean, you get actual artwork out of it. So rather than just having something bland in your house like mine, I didn't know about this yet. But I'll definitely be hitting this guy up for some awesome prints.
Well, and the other thing is, if you're doing them yourself too, he's a great resource. Most of the people we meet in this business that are DIYers, we like to help out, and everybody helps each other out. So if you have any questions for us or for Chris, just ask, and we'll help anywhere we can. It's not just about making a business. This is a passion. So we're running the Anthem MRX 1120 up here, and again, we're running 7.2.4 Atmos in here. Sony UHD, 800 4K player, then the kids Xbox, and then we started buying discs again now that we have the UHD player, so we've got a bunch of 4K movies down there. We custom built this into the wall. It's recessed. We've got a little bit of insulated attic behind here, so just enough where we could cut this into the wall and build it out like that.
I think this is really similar to the one I have. I have the OmniMount 18,
Yep.
and this is I think this is his big brother.
And great racks, by the way. They come with your shelving, your doors, your sides, all that stuff.
Yeah, and they have fans in them too on the top.
Yeah, yep. We're running the Paradigm F75 front towers. You'll see some more acoustic treatments. Some of these we just have laying around, extra ones that Pierre threw to us. I didn't know where to stick them, so I just set it down there. I'm a little bit of an Eleanor fan, if you can't tell. This is the 55C Paradigm Center. Love that center speaker. Again, the SV2000 SVS sub. That's kind of filled up front row a little bit.
So with this, like, because SVS has this thing called Piano Black, and
Yes.
I'm sure Klipsch has it too. Do you actually see any of the reflections whenever you're watching a movie from the top side of the speaker?
No, there are times where we're a little more limited on height of the screen, and if it's right underneath there, then you can get some reflection. But the proper setup, and this is a good tip for people who are DIYers, you want your front soundstage, especially if you're doing enclosures like this, you actually want it 10 to 12 inches away from the wall. If they're right up against the wall, you're going to get more reflection from the screen. You could, if these were right against the wall, you're going to catch light off the sides of them on the inside. But you want them towed in a little bit, and you want them about 10 to 12 inches away from the wall. That actually helps with the sound as well, and the reflection. And then on our side surrounds, we're running the, what are these? Prestige 15s, I think. I don't remember the model, actually. We've got 4 of these. We'll probably be switching these out in the near future to the actual bipoles to go on the wall, just because they stick out so much. And we've got kids coming in here all the time. They go just underneath it, so when it's time for them to be tall enough to hit their heads, we'll switch them out. And then we've got the 4, they may be a little hard to see because they're in the black stripe, but we've got 4 Atmos speakers. Those are Paradigms as well. Don't remember the model off the top of my head. And then again, the Epson 4040 with 4K E-Shift. Love this projector. We sell a ton of these projectors. It's actually in the image you get, it's considered a budget projector. But as technology changes, more and more 4K or 4K E-Shift projectors are coming out. So Optima has some great ones. Again, Epson we do a lot. Sony just announced another one. So we do Sony's, JVC, Epson, Optima, and a few others.
All right, so check this room out, man. I mean, like, seriously, I think I need to change. I think I need to change names. You guys know me as That Home Theater Dude, but I think I need to actually give that name to this guy right over here, because Matt May over here is killing it with KMR Studios. So I think I need to change my name, maybe like Dr. SVS or something. I don't know.
No, it's all good, man. We all like each other's stuff, I mean, it's a fun hobby, and there's so many hobbies out there. If you think about one of the altruistic things we love about our job, A, it's a passion. So we're kind of playing with toys and making cool rooms, but B, we're making rooms where families spend time together. So when we're in there watching a movie, it's an immersive environment, but it's like movie night, which we have about once a week, and our customers typically do too. So that's a pretty cool side of it.
That's awesome.